The versatile sago palm grows in the wet lowlands of Papua New Guinea and is used for food and shelter. Sometimes food grows in a tree rather than on it. If the palm tree is cut down and left for some months, sago grubs begin tunneling into the log. Hungry people regard these as a delicious delicacy. Sago grubs smoked, steamed, or baked add protein and fat to their diet. Children often help their parents in processing sago. The wash pulp of the sago palm releases an edible starch, which supplies calories but lacks nutrients. Slightly moistened sago patted into a pan makes a sticky pancake or wrap and is often eaten with other foods. Depriving a sago eater of sago is like taking bread from the diet of a Westerner. Sago leaves folded and sewn over sticks cover the roofs of most village dwellings. Also used are the sago leaf stems, which when lashed together can be used for walls. Rural villagers raise enough food for their families and sell extra at local markets. Some have cash crops of coffee, vanilla, or cocoa, but incomes remain small. Jesus said the poor you will always have among you, and Pacific Island Ministries seeks to help the needy in their development. A major part of mission efforts are in education and training. The Christian elementary school in Jama Village is one of many sponsored by PIM in the East Sepik province. Boys and girls attend a school made from bush material, but that does not stop them from learning. Mayten Asa instructs the younger students in the basics. No computers in this classroom or electricity in this village. Jonita Wowney has some eager and interested students in her class. Classes are taught in the trade language Melanesian and some English. Teachers use materials produced by PIM, including workbooks, language materials introducing English, as well as the book shown, used in biblical instruction, With All My Heart. These young people learn of the love of Christ and the necessity of having Him as Lord and Savior. Past students from Jama School have distinguished themselves in higher grades, so parents readily send their children to this school. Recently, the Jama classrooms were upgraded with a rainwater catchment roof and water tank. Shown in the process of construction, walls and partitions will be added later. PIM has installed rainwater collection systems in over 180 locations to improve village health. Most villages also use the buildings for classrooms or churches. At Om Clinic, trained workers offer treatment and prayer. Mello works to reverse rising infant and maternal mortality rates. Richard works full days treating patients and preparing medications. The different services given by the mission in outlying areas are bolstered by staff and facilities in Ambuti. Here are a few. David coordinates teachers, schools, and their needs. Ruby works in bookkeeping and clerical tasks. After a demanding day of serving customers, Jacob can still smile and check the records. Mike prepares materials for an upcoming course with village Sunday school teachers. In the workshop, the varied mission equipment gets attention. Anton grins with satisfaction at the latest repair. David Inia supervises construction crews on projects local and distant. At the Mission Training Center in Ambuti, teachers gather for in-service and pastors for workshops. Pastors with limited training and few reference materials soak in Bible and doctrine classes. They delight in fellowship with other pastors, then return home with study materials and books for further inspiration. Henry Norm, a godly provincial administrator from the West Sepik, taught with Eric at the first government leadership workshop in East Sepik province. At the Wewak prison, men assemble if they have been on good behavior. Sometimes up to 70 have come. God's name is praised with enthusiasm. Bibles and other Christian literature are eagerly received and read. Lives are changing. I give you my heart. I give you my soul is the testimony of more than just the prisoners.